To make your website truly stand out, add artistic touches to your content and start with the title. Learn techniques like text outline and use the right fonts that match the concept and theme of your website. If you are researching about creating stunning web designs, in this video we are going to take you on a journey of creating a stunning camping website. If you are feeling bored, you wanna go out camping for an adventure but confused where to go, we will be creating a site to find places on available dates. Whether you are a seasoned developer or a beginner, this tutorial is perfect for you. Don't worry, if you are not familiar with coding, we'll guide you through each and every step of this process. You will learn adding a background image that covers full screen. Not only that, you will be adding icons to the website, easier for your users. On top of it, you will learn to add falling leaves from the trees using CSS animations to make the user experience even more better. To get started, we'll create a basic structure of our camping website. We'll set up the HTML. First we create the HTML tag with language English. Then we create the head section and add a few meta tags. The first meta tag is for the character set, char set is equal to UTF-8. The next meta tag with the name viewport and content width is equal to device width. Initial scale is equal to 1.0. Then we link our style sheet for the Font Awesome. And we can take this link from the Font Awesome website. To get these icons, we'll use a library called Font Awesome. In Font Awesome library, you can find a lot of icons. You can just go to google.com and search Font Awesome and visit their website and check out. There is a collection of a lot of icons there, and you can select the icons and get the code for the icon on their website. And to find the link to the Font Awesome, you can just type in Google Font Awesome CDN and hit enter, and you will find the first link, which is from CDN.js. Just click on it, and on this page you will find the link here. You can copy this link and paste it in your code in the head section. So link href, and then this link will come here, and then we can use this in our HTML pages. Now let's make our website visually appealing. We will integrate the unique medieval sharp font from Google Fonts for that adventurous feel. To use this font, we will add this link, and then we will add our custom style sheet, which is style.css file on our computer. These two style sheets are from the internet. Number one, which is Font Awesome, and second is Google Font. And then we add our own style sheet. Next we add the leaves. First we create a div with id leaves and tag I. So all these tags will create the leaves. We will style these leaves in the CSS section. Next we create a div class title for our title, which is explore the camping adventures outdoors. And we will class explore for the explore the, and the second class is camping for the camping, adventures is for the adventures outdoors. And we will make 3 spans for all these. Now we'll add interactive elements to our site. We'll create input fields for where to, that is the location, and date using the Font Awesome icons. The input boxes will be sleek with the dark background on white foreground, means white text or icon that blends seamlessly with the design. Next we will create the container for the inputs for inserting the location and dates. So we'll also add the icons I class Font Awesome map marker alt, and also the icon for FA calendar alt. Next we add input calendar with placeholder date. Next we add a button with class btn and add a search icon inside it, FA search. In the CSS we set the margin 0 and padding 0 for the body. We also add the font sans serif background with the URL background.jpg. You have to replace this background with your own background. We also add the background color dark gray and background size and the background size cover. Next we will style our container CSS class container color white, position absolute, width 100%, bottom 50 pixels. The distance from bottom is 50 pixels. Input container. In the class input container, we set display flex and flex direction row so that it should appear as a line in a row. Then we align the items to center. So all of these will come in the center and also vertical align them into center, justify content center. We add all these tags to make it to the center. The title is the first thing that visitors will notice, so we'll make it captivating. We'll use CSS to make the title text bold and fill the entire width of the screen. The catchy subtitle will complement the title and set the theme for our camping website. Next, we create the title with font size 72 pixels. We set the margin top to -30 pixels and set padding inline 30 pixels. We set its color to white and font family medieval sharp. If you remember, we linked this Google font in the HTML part. Position absolute, left 50%, transform -50%, transform translate -50% to bring it to the center. Next, we style our camping with display block width 100%, text aligned to center and font size 300 pixels. Font family sans serif. This will apply the font. Also, WebKit text stroke 5 pixels, which will convert all this text into an outline and will set the color to transparent. So the inner color fill will be transparent. We will also style our explore class with position relative left 100 pixels and top 100 pixels and also set its font size to 40 pixels. Next, adventures class. Here we'll set the position to relative again and set its left to 300 pixels and top to -100 pixels. So it will move it to this position and also color it to green. Next, input group, we will display as flex and align these items to center. Background will be black and with 0.5 opacity, which is alpha value. And padding will be 10 pixels, border 5 pixels, solid white. So there should be border around the input group and border radius will be 100 pixels so that it will look rounded at the edges. Margin right will be 20 pixels so that it should have some gaps. Then we also add the icon right margin to 10 pixels. We create an input. We will style our input with border none and background transparent and color will be white, font size 16 pixels, width 100 pixels, outline none. And inside it there are placeholders like where to and date. These words will be white using this input placeholder color white. Every great website needs a call to action. We will style the search button using an eye-catching icon and hover effect. This will make the button stand out and encourage users to explore more. We will style our search button .btn. We will set an appealing background color. Next, we will color it to white. The text search will be white. Border none. Padding 10 pixels and 20 pixels. Padding 10 pixels and 20 pixels. Border 5 pixels. Solid white. And also the font size is 16 pixels. Border radius 100 pixels. Cursor is pointer. Transition background 0.3 seconds. Ease in out. This is for the special hover effect. We'll also style the button icon, which is the search icon, with margin right 10 pixels. So it will move it slightly. When we add the right margin, there will be some space from the right. Now we will also add the effect for hover effect. With background, we'll change its color to some different color. And now we will change the background image to our JPEG file. And this is where we will take our leaves from. This is CSS Falling Leaves by Aaron Griffin, which I found on codepen.io. You can find a lot of CSS styles on this site. So we will just take those leaves first and just copy it and put it after our code. And we also have to make some changes like the opacity and a lot of things like the position and this and that to suit those leaves on our website. For example, these leaves are on the right side now here down, but we have to move these leaves to the top, which appear like falling from the trees. So we will modify this code like this. We will add the HTML part which we have already done, and in the CSS part we will add position absolute and then try. Let's try it. No, it doesn't work right. It's just moving right side. We have to do something else, I guess. So yeah, these are appearing at different place. We have to change it. We have to just first remove this background and then change this position here to absolute. Let's try this. Refresh. The leaves are still at the right side and they are just falling somewhere else. we have to do some modification again. Let's think what to do. We have to just keep it relative. Let's see what's the issue is. First, removing these leaves from here, and let's put it in the body section top position like we done before. And now let's refresh again and see. Yeah, the leaves are now at the top right corner here, but we have to move them into the center. So let's go down here and find which part of the code should we change or modify, so that, yeah, right align left. Now let's, otherwise we can just text align center and see. Let's refresh. Yeah, now the leaves are falling in the center, but they are just disappearing after some time. Maybe there is some opacity value which we have to modify because they appear too light. We have to make them slightly darker. Let's search where. Let's search opacity. Yeah, it's here. We'll change the opacity value to 1. In all of these, we will set the opacity to 1, and let's refresh again. Yeah, no, there are still some opacity classes somewhere else. Let's go and check. Yeah, there is an opacity value here. We have to also make it some large value. Yeah, now some of the leaves, they have the opacity, darker opacity. Let's go and see if there is something else that we have to modify. I think down here we have to set its opacity. Let's go and change the opacity here and set its opacity to 1. I think there is another opacity here. You have to also make it 1. And finally, in the end, there is one more opacity. We have to also make all these opacity 1. Next, we will also write the 100 view height here, and let's refresh again. Yeah, now the leaves are falling from the top and reaching the bottom of this page. Choosing the right font and color palette is crucial for setting the tone of your website. You can experiment with vibrant colors to make the site pop. Remember, a clean structure is a foundation of a well-designed website. This is a very starting point, and you can enhance and expand the design. The possibilities are endless. Don't forget to replace the background image with the actual path to your background image. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel. Remember, creating a full website requires a significant amount of code, which might not fit within a single video. So you can subscribe to this channel and keep watching the videos on this channel to master your HTML CSS skills. In this final step, we'll review everything we have done so far. This step is all about fine-tuning and making sure your website looks fantastic. And there you have it, a complete guide to creating an elegant website. We have covered everything from fonts and colors to interactive elements, and no matter your skill level, you can design stunning websites that captivate your audience. Thanks for joining us on this journey. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting web design tutorials. Remember, great design is all about practice and learning. So go ahead and start creating your amazing websites. See you in the next tutorial.